I've been doing a bunch of housework today, and oh, I gotta look what time it is on my other phone here, on my work phone. Yeah, so it's one. I've got to pick up my kiddo from a sleepover in an hour, and I thought I'd take a little break from housework to put on some makeup because I barely take the time to do that these days, and thought might cheer me up a little bit, make me feel more awake and alive, and just wanted to break from housework really. So I keep forgetting I gotta start with mascara because I usually gotta get it off, like wipe it off of my skin before I start with the other stuff. So we're just gonna try to get the mascara on without getting it all over. Yeah, it's cheap mascara, but it's got a snake head on it, so I totally bought it for the packaging. Yeah, sometimes makeup be like that. And I just like little treasures, so cheap little snake's head mascara. Yup, I'm down. But I hadn't done it in a while, and I have the house to myself right now. I thought I would hop on for a minute or two or three. Something like that. Oh, I didn't look where the little comb through your mascara brush was. We'll make it work. Let's see. I'm not a makeup lady really, but I like putting it on every once in a while. Let's see. We're getting there. I'm finding, as we've been in our new place now for, a month and a half, that it's taking me considerably longer than anticipated to fill it with things. Hey, Joel Jose. Hey, Kirkus. Hey, Namor. I'm having trouble pronouncing these names. I'm so sorry. Hello, y'all. How you doing today? Trying to get some makeup on here before I go pick up my kiddo from his fun sleepover. Hi. How are y'all doing on this Sunday? My age? Don't guess my age. That'll hurt my feelings. I'm in my early 40s. Yep. That's how old. Early 40s. Although, usually when you see people my age on this app, they look considerably younger than me. And that, my friends, is because of Botox. People, oh, well, that's very sweet of you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying I look young. I feel like I look very old. But that's just self-esteem issues for you. I got more on me. Let's see. This is why I do the mascara first. Otherwise, okay, we're gonna need a makeup remover. Yeah, otherwise it gets all over me. Let's see. Yeah, I just thought I'd pop on. I'm trying to think of what to update on, a little life update. Do I have kids? I have one kid who is a teenager. He is the light of my life. But also he's a teenager, so that's a little rough. You know how teenagers are. It can be a bumpy ride, but he is my heart and soul. Where am I from? I am from and remain in Minnesota. That is where I am. Where are you from? Yep, born and raised Minnesota. You're 22. What part of the globe do you hail from? I'm doing a double layer mascara today, I think. You know a little? I bet you know more than you give yourself credit for. I bet you. Already by being India? Oh, that's nice. I was gonna say already by being polite and sweet, you know a lot more than a lot of people on this app. It's weird because I have Instagram, I have Facebook, but the only app where people are like consistently find it okay to be insulting and mean and stuff is on YouTube, and I don't know why the difference is, but it's striking and it's odd. But I try to remind myself that a lot of it is just ill-supervised children who don't know how to behave yet. Luckily, the trolls haven't hopped on this live yet. I honestly just usually turn it off once they start, because at that point it's not fun anymore. Trolls wreck it for everybody. Um, you know? Okay, just trying to get the clumps out of there. Are you getting ready for something? Nah, I'm just I was doing a bunch of chores around the house. It's early this morning, and I've got to go pick up my son in about an hour, and so I just thought I would take a little break for myself and try to put some makeup on for once, make myself feel a little better, I guess, about myself. And I can't really, yeah, or I don't really much do lives when my son is home because he makes me feel like a nerd for doing them for one, but also he absolutely does not want to be on my social media, so I respect that and I don't put him on it. Oh, I should have found that little eyebrow comb brush. Oh, my makeup is in a big pile on the table here. Let's see if I can find it here. Moving some brushes around. Oh, is that it? Have we found it? Oh, I hope that's not my car beeping. 1 second. I think it was because that that made it stop beeping. My Instagram is the same name as my YouTube, Dissection Diary. Yep. And it's public too, so you can definitely go follow me over there if you want to. That's very sweet of you. Very sweet. Yeah, I kind of tend to post more on Instagram than on YouTube because people are so much kinder over there. But I've been trying to get my YouTube kind of up and running the past year or so because I don't know why. I don't know exactly why. I guess I started out my YouTube doing a lot more story times and talking about my life, talking about my struggles earlier in life with addiction. And then I started doing just more silly trends and this and that. And I'd like to get back to doing more of the storytelling. But I've just been making some silly videos. Oh, yay. Thank you. You're a sweetheart, Jose. I hope that I'm saying your name at least in a little bit right. Because, yeah. I don't mean to sound foolish. I'm sorry. All right, we'll stop messing with the mascara. That's about as good as that's going to get, I think. I don't know. I don't know about all that, but we're going to put some concealer on. Let's see. Just a little bit here. But yeah, as I was saying, most of the people you'll see on YouTube that are my age look a lot younger than I do because of all the Botox and fillers and this and that. This is, see my wrinkles there? That's very normal for age 43. But you'd be shocked the number of little children on here that seem to think I'm 9,000 years old because I have a regular non-surgical face. It's also, yeah, I don't know. I know when I was little, I didn't really think of adults as regular people either, but I mean, damn, some of these kids are out of hand rude and like just cruel. Like, damn, I'm not in junior high anymore. Could you stop it? Stop being mean to me, little kiddos. It's not nice. I don't mean you, I just mean in general. What kind of addiction? So in my younger days, I was addicted to heroin. I spent almost a decade battling that. And in 2009, I finally left it behind for good. And yeah, that's the very short version of that story. I lost my older brother to an opiate overdose when in 2016. We went through our whole opiate journey together, finding our different ways of getting clean and whatnot. He had been clean for several years before he died, and then he relapsed on something very strong and passed away. So if I hadn't already been clean, hopefully that would have struck the fear of God into me or whatever. But no, I've been clean since 2009. That's the long and the short of it. But I guess his death did reinforce to me that you always have to be careful about relapse, especially in this day and age, because you can just die. My voice says that. What does my voice say? I'm confused. People do often comment on my like gravelly low voice, which some of that is just how I think I've always spoken, but also I've been a smoker since I was 16 and I'm in my 40s, so I think some of that's to be expected from the smoking, but I think some of it's just my natural voice. I don't know. What says it more is my teeth. See? Yeah. So don't be worried about getting a crush on me and nothing. Got fucked up teeth. Nobody wants that. You don't gotta worry about me. I hope what you mean is your voice says, this lady has seen some shit. No, I don't take it bad. People do comment on my like low gravelly voice a lot, but it's just the way I talk, man. I don't know. I personally think it's probably a lot to do with smoking cigarettes for so long. It's weird, the more that you like film and video yourself, especially and put in public, of course people are gonna be like hypercritical and whatnot. But I had never really noticed that my voice was gravelly or deep or whatever word you want to use till I started forcing myself to get used to my own voice and image by recording myself. I don't have a problem with it, but I know I've been accused of being, oh, yeah, that I smoke. I know. I know I've been accused of being high on here before because of my voice, and I'm like, nah, no, that's just how I talk, actually. But yeah, I am. This is a new lip stain I got. I guess I'm grateful that there weren't smartphones and stuff around when I was using, because then there would be video of me being all messed up in it. I think it would make me sad to look back on that now. I don't think about it as wasting my youth. I think about it as I learned a fuckload that I never would have learned otherwise. Let's see what time it is here. Oh, it's only 1:13. Got some time. Yeah, got a deep voice. But let's see. All right, let's try to get this evened out. Oh, thank you for saying you like my weird voice. I mean, you didn't say weird. I'm saying weird, but thank you. It was mega cheap, and I needed something new for my lips, because I was pretty much out of lip stain. I think I'm supposed to wipe some off, but we're going to let it dry a little here. Let's do some highlighter and some blush, maybe a little eyeshadow, and then we'll just call it a day on the makeup. But yeah, it's nice to talk to you, Jose. I hope that's what your name is. It's nice to talk to you. That's why I like doing lives, is just getting to talk to people from all over the world that I otherwise would never have met. I think it's really fascinating, and I don't know. It's cool. Now we're a little part of each other's lives, you know. We'll probably never meet. We'll probably never speak again, but we got to speak right now, right here today. And that's special, I think. Oh, thank you. So I'm not very good at makeup. I didn't have like a big sister to show me how or anything like that. And I've always been pretty tomboyish and just never really was super huge into makeup. But during COVID, I told myself, I was like, I'm going to learn how to use makeup. And through much trial and error, I have figured out a little bit of it, but like still not all that much. It's hard. It's so much harder than it looks. I did get Botox one time in my forehead. It was so expensive, and they said it would last up to 6 months. Boy, that lasted 2 months. 2 months for that much money? No. Nope. I cannot be affording all that. But I did look super cute for a couple months. Oh, is it Joyal Jose? I don't know. My actual name is Tracy. So, nice to meet you. Let's see. Let's put a little blush on, and then maybe some eyeshadow, and call it a freaking makeup day. Where is my special blush brush? Let's see. All right. For my fancy blush, here's the mirror. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Wait a little on this side. I don't really know where you're supposed to put blush, other than like in general the cheek area. So it's hit or miss. I don't know. My kids' friends' parents are rich, and maybe that's why I'm doing makeup right now. Yeah, try and look like I fit in. I don't know. It's weird to try to. It's weird when your kids' friends' parents are in a very different like level of the social system than you are, you know, because it's just strange. It's like this unspoken thing. Yeah. And his friend has two parents. They own this big house. It's like 4 blocks from the governor's mansion, this and that. Now we have a lovely home, lovely 2-bedroom duplex, this and that. But the differences are, striking, and I'm sure, I'm sure that's weird for my kid as well. But it doesn't change the fact that I do not have as much money as them, nor will I ever. Oh, thank you for saying that. It's nice to meet me too. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you for hanging out with me. In real life, I don't have many friends. I have one friend, but they live about 5 or so hours by car from me, and they don't have a car, and my car's hanging on for dear life, but can't make a 5-hour drive very frequently, and just trying to get my car through the winter here in Minnesota. So I miss her. You are great. um, it's weird to be an adult without many friends. As someone who was like a child who always had not very many friends, um, I guess I pictured that it would be easier when I was an adult to make friends, but I was wrong about that, at least as far as I am concerned. It has not proven easier. If anything, maybe a little harder. I don't know. But I care much less about the fact that I don't have many friends than I did when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it bothered me a lot. Now that I'm older, as long as I have at least one person that I know cares about me and whatnot, it's not like I'm worried about having a bunch of friends. But my lips are all dry. It made this lip stain look wonky. Hmm. Hmm. Is it my lips that are the problem or the product? I don't know. I kind of want to wipe some of this off now. Let's see. What about my partner? I don't have a partner. Nope. I don't have a partner, which I'm most of the time okay with. Like, I think like any human would, I get lonely sometimes, but um, when I think about it real deep down, I'm also like, would I really want another adult living in my home? Tell me what to do and whatnot? I don't think I would. He says you can always make new friends. I I wish that were true. I Somehow my whole life it's just never been the case. It's hard to make friends. I feel like it's really hard. Um, I feel really, really grateful for the fact, though, that in our new place that we moved into in September, the two women that live on the first floor of the building are really kind and have been really welcoming and feel like new friends. And that's meant a whole lot to me, like a whole lot. And actually, so I did have one friend that lived in the same town as me until recently. I finally had to put my foot down and stand up for myself. It's not like I hate this person now or anything, but I did finally put my foot down and stand up for myself and basically make it clear that I didn't appreciate the way they had been treating me for years, basically walking all over me and like making me beg for their attention, sort of. I don't know. And yeah, I finally stood up for myself and don't plan to speak to them anytime in the near future. Which made me sad because I'm like, well, that's more loneliness, but in another way, it made me proud of myself because it's like Sometimes, or always, being lonely is better than being treated like shit, you know? Or like always being the one that does more for the friendship than the other person. It was just a weird power dynamic, and it was making me feel bad about myself. And so I finally stood up for myself, and I am proud. I am lonely but proud. I put a little more blush on there because I don't know why I just did. But, you know, it is what it is. I think it's been forever since I put eyeshadow on, so I'm going to put a little bit of eyeshadow on. But just in one of these brownish colors, nothing crazy. Okay, here's an eyeshadow brush. Do I have a slightly larger one? Maybe. Maybe we'll just do a little, I was going to say black, but maybe dark brown. And we'll just do a little dark brown around the edges, kind of like eyeliner. A little bit. That might be easiest. That might be easiest. Just a little bit. Oh, makeup's so hard, you guys. That's a little better. You say, keep grinding, queen. You're going to get things done. Believe in yourself. Thank you so much. That honestly, that makes my day. That's really, really sweet. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Going around saying kind things to people on the internet that you don't know tells me that you are a wonderful person, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you do. That's kind of one in a million behavior, you know? And thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. I've been sitting here trying not to get stressed about the work week coming up. Oh, Lord. If I think about it, I want to go nuts. So we'll just leave that till I'm on the clock and getting paid to think about it. Because I get paid by the hour, and I sure should. I'm not getting paid right now, so there's no sense worrying about it. I entered some of my visual art in an art show through the company that I work for. So I have a little art show coming, or stuff in an art show coming up. I'm excited about that. It's the theater where it's being held at is in like a pretty dangerous part of town, though, and so I don't think my parents are gonna come, which is understandable, but I kind of wanted to show off. That's okay, though. I get it. They're from the suburbs, and they're not used to it. They're afraid of the city. Let's see. That's about good. You have a boy? Yep, I've got a teenage son. 13. Right around that age where they really start giving you shit. You know, which I know is normal, but it gets hard to deal with sometimes. Because you're like, I love you. I love you with my whole heart. Please be nice to me. But, yeah. Okay, so I think that's how I'm going to leave the eyes. I don't know. I'm going to, like, wipe off the lip stain, though. Right? You know, it is good for them. Like, it wouldn't be normal teenage years if you didn't give your parents some shit. Or your parent. Your only parent in this case. Let's see. Yeah, the lip stain's coming off. It just is. Jeez Louise. It's everywhere. Well, I think that I'm like analyzing the eyes, whatever. I think that's about as good as the makeup's going to get. You can probably see why I don't usually put it on. I'm not good at it, but it's a little bit of fun. Thank you for chatting with me, sir. Yes, he is a wonderful son. He's wonderful. Um, and some normal teenage back and forth is to be expected, you know. I know he loves me. He's an absolute sweetheart. Yeah. But I better go put some not pajamas on so that I look a little normal when I go pick them up. So I'm gonna hop off. But hopefully we'll chat again soon, and I'll see you again soon. Okay. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Okay.